Right everyone, Saturday morning finally. Oh. Yeah, he's still wearing the same t-shirt.
No, it's clean.
That's why I'm standing far away.
New one.
Yeah, we're just hovering around Cool Spring because we're trying to see if they got raids on. Yeah, there it is. So Lewis wants to look at raids.
These are in time when
Looks lovely.
It looks very nice, doesn't it?
I think it's over here. So maybe not. Fog of Love, me and Lewis might do a session. Fog of Love later on. This is actually a corner I've not been to yet, so this is probably Asmo Debu, giant Dead of Winter, pick him up. Century Spice Road, Eastern Wonders. Still using cubes. But it looks like a bit of house building. Reef. Oh, giant version of Azul. Oh, this is actually a giant version. As they move, they've got the usual standard entry level games going. That's not bad. V cubes, lots of toys, retro toys, massive big cubic. So we've got the massive games going on over here. Massive corridor going on. King Domino. Flicky Ships. And Myanmar. Demoing. So here we have the Kingus Buildosaurus nominee Dragon's Breath on demo, and it's actually for sale. It's £12. And I basically think you're lifting up the rings and seeing what drops down. So it's probably quite light. Saturday morning, we have 5 minutes before opening. The meatballs outside, just gathering their thoughts until opening. Massive restock after yesterday. All filled back up again. It's looking pretty nice. Nearly everything I want to buy.
Stop selling to me for £5. Chicken sandwich. Yeah, £5. Just got a bit of big box dishing and stuff. Go for that.
Doors are just opened and we are making our way down to Lucky Duck Games. Yes, so we're making our way down to Lucky Duck Games. I don't know where Lewis is. Here he is. Hurry up, Lewis.
Lucky Duck.
Lucky Duck. Lucky Duck. Lucky Duck.
Does he?
Loot their corpse. Loot their corpse. Loot their corpse. That was from last thing we did, or one of the last things we did at the dark room last night. Four little girls appeared in the dark room, and a boy.
3 girls and a boy.
And we decided to loot their corpses, and we died. So yes, loot their corpse. There's a numpty. You look weird as.
Which one, mate? I'm exploring the crime scene.
You're like a cartoon version with glasses on. Made your eyes go really massive.
Is it?
So yes, we are about to play Chronicles of Crime, which I backed on Kickstarter.
Sounds good.
And there's one expansion, Noir, and then Welcome to Redview, which is kind of like Scooby-Doo, Stranger Things expansion.
That says Vikings Gone Wild.
There's
Don't look at
Vikings
that.
Gone Wild, yeah.
Dummy box.
Everybody, we need to spread this. This is not you. Those are colleagues you can call at any point. But you want to keep this area free because we're going to put locations here.
Okay.
And that's the setup. That's it. You just simply start the app now. Chronicles of Crime.
So is this on the boat yet, or is it still in production?
Oh no, we're printing in Poland, so there's no boat.
Okay.
And it's not started the production.
Not
We're supposed to fulfill in December.
Yeah.
And we will probably print. We're trying to print in September.
Okay.
So it might actually deliver early.
Is it all because of the stuff that's going on? You needed more time to work on.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of. There's a lot of content. You'll see how this is work. This is every scenario is a small masterpiece by itself. So, which makes our localization partner cry their eyes out when they hear the number of words they have to translate.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's for the richness of the game. So,
Yeah.
do you want to resume? Nope. I want to start from scratch. So you pick the scenario you want to play and just literally follow the story. Chief Officer Dole, character 33, has summoned you into his office. Can you search for character 33?
So is this like a demo scenario, or is this actual one?
This is the first scenario you guys have.
Found him.
Yep, wonderful. So he goes straight in the police station. Typically, when you get someone announced, he's either at the place you are at, or if it's someone else, he will tell you where. If you don't know where they are, you actually place them in one of those 3 spots. Your team has been put in charge of a murder which happened today in Hyde Park, location D. Actually, could you grab it? Actually, it's right there. It's the first one. There you go. But it's so yeah, exactly. You put location like this.
Yep.
And once there, you can find the Gardner Carter 40. Who has discovered the body of Carter 10. So 40 has discovered the body of Carter 10. Come back to the police... 10. Sorry, yep, I'm French. Here we go, my accent. Come back to the police station once you know who did it. you don't necessarily need hard evidence for this case. Okay, so what they're saying that you don't need a guy to admit. As soon as you think you know who did it, just come back to the police station and hit that solve the case button here.
Okay.
So how do you play this game? You simply scan a location to get there and scan someone to talk to. So I'm going to scan. You simply touch and hold. It saves your battery life like crazy. So that's why it's not all automatic.
Okay.
There is an automatic mode as well if you really want to have it. But for the convention here, we make it on hold so that everybody has a battery.
That's a great idea.
Okay, so the victim's body carton is still here. You can investigate the crime scene or interrogate the gardener. So I'm going to interrogate the gardener. The gardener is next to the crime scene. He seems in a bit of a panic, but he's willing to answer questions on any topics.
Actually, there's a lot of issues for online 31 victims.
You ready to schedule for 9:30?
So that's what's coming up on the app.
Should we go back to the park and see what they say now? They seem to be hinting us to us to go back.
So Mutants, it's a deck builder we are preparing for Kickstarter this year. And the coolest feature of this deck builder is that you don't have a common pool of cards, which all we are buying cards from to our deck during the game. It's asymmetrical pool, so each player has completely different, unique gene pool. How we call it, that's how we call it. And from this gene pool you're getting new mutants to your band of mutants to your deck during the game. And the game will have several modes. So what we're gonna play now is a basic mode, pre-constructed. So we have 4 pre-constructed gene pools. Each of them are focused around some theme and just to learn the base game mechanism. And then the main mode of the game is gonna be draft. When at the beginning of the game you draft your gene pool, trying to build some cool combos. And the game is about mutants fighting in the arena, so each of you has a player mat. You have 3 spots for your mutants. You send them there to fight in the arena, and we have a power track on the main board. And on this power track, we compete to be the furthest, on the topmost spot at the end of the round. We go through 5 rounds, and at the end of each of these 5 rounds, we score victory points, the glory for being furthest on this power track. So in a 2-player game, you just simply, the winner of a round scores this big value. If it's a 3 or 4-player game, the second and third player also scores some smaller values.
Okay.
They will know.
Okay.
But it's a race, so you want
Okay.
to try and be perfect.
Right,
straight
ready?
away.
Ready, steady, go. It's annoying, there's no pieces that you need, isn't there?
This one.
You got all stolen the good pieces.
I'm trying to.
Oh, you all stolen the good pieces. No. Why have you all stolen them?
No. You can get this one.
I don't want that one, that's rubbish. I finished, stop.
Yeah, stop.
I think you got more points than me. I just ran.
Let's score this.
It makes it a bit more crazy, I think.
How much does it cost?
It's not out
It goes in Kickstarter in July at $20.
What a crybaby.
Right.
It's fun.
Oh, freeze. Freeze.
Yeah, I'm
Free.
still frozen.
Done.
Okay, coins. Count 'em up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah.
Perfect.
So we just done Jetpack Joyride. Sorry, your name is again?
Vincent.
Vincent, that's it. It's coming out in July
July 10th.
July 10th on Kickstarter.
Absolutely, yeah.
What do you reckon the price would be? Do you know a price? of it?
Yeah, it's going to be €20.
That's
$25.
not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that delivered or?
Yeah, no. So that's the price of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small. I don't know the exact fulfillment price for this game just yet. We haven't done the math, but it's not more than half a kilo. So hopefully it will be very cheap to ship as well.
Yeah. That's good. It's good fun, real-time game.
How many boards are they gonna?
So what you saw today is the retail version. And to keep it at that price, which we think is the right one for retail, we had to remove some stuff. So what we take advantage of during this Kickstarter is to do a deluxe version
Of course.
at basically $39, €35. So for this extra €15, we can do the game we wanted to make.
Sorry, then.
But I think that's perfectly good enough.
It is very good like this. What we're adding on the other side is basically the special vehicles that come from the mobile game. So you have extra tetraminos shape. Those are pentaminous shape. So there are 10 more tetraminos shape that you grab when you grab special bonuses. There is basically 2 more expansions. You can roll a special spin die at the end of each round if you pick some stuff. It's like extra more content in a slightly bigger box.
Excellent.
I mean, what I liked with this was, I was like, when you announced Jetpack Joyride, it was like, how are you going to do a board game on that? Because it's so fast and tense and like that. And then when you started doing it, it's like, oh, you've got it down to a T.
I'll tell you a story. We actually have the IP for over a year now.
Right.
But we just released it because we're looking for the right game. And we saw plenty of okay game design. And I was like, I don't want to go with this. Most of them were turn-based, and turn-based was just not getting that feeling that you get in the mobile game. And then we got Michał, is actually a Polish game designer, brought this to us like 4 or 5 months ago, and we saw it like, wow, that's it. So his prototype was using Blockus ties, so we remanufactured our own, and we're very pleased with it. I think it's a very good translation of what a runner could be. And I didn't invent it, and I went through a lot of design, and I think we saw it, we said, that's it, that's the one. So
Definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
very good.
Lovely job.
Thanks very much.
Just curious. No, it's I say it's a good question.
Right. Mike, tell us how this go. Mike, your go.
Well, I didn't take that.
Forgotten what that thing does. It points in the game, isn't it?
Oh, so you've killed it, have you?
Yeah, so you can go past now without any worries.
It's all right, mate. I've taken it down for you.
I want those sheep. Oh, I want those pigs.
I've only got 2 cars that are blue and green.
There are 4 different kinds of things, and I've only got 2 that are helpful.
You gonna take that?
So you were saying, why have you heard about this? No weapons and boats.
That makes sense because all I've got is guns here.
I think it was
I thought everybody
Peter is quite keen on it.
Will whatever chemicals they have still hold up in 5 years?
Yeah.
Just keep it wet, like you normally do.
That's what she said.
Right, start again. It's gone 3 o'clock. I am on my way actually to the window screen place to get the notorious crack fixed in my window screen. Had a good morning. I played quite a few games. We started off in Lucky Duck Games and played their Chronicles of Crime. It is actually alright. If actually it's not alright, it's undermining it. It's pretty good. Good deduction game using technology. what else did we play? Oh, then we played the Mutants, Mutant Gladiators, something like that. And that was alright. I think it needs some polish. Didn't quite get a full game in because we then had to move on to Jetpack Joyride. And Jetpack Joyride was awesome. Absolutely awesome. It's fast, it's frantic, it is like playing Jetpack Joyride on the app, on a phone, on a mobile. I used to spend ages trying to do that, trying to get as far as possible. And it was just the same. I mean, it's race building in real time, it's racing in real time as well. So you're up against everyone, trying to make your way through the lab, putting these Tetris tiles down, polyominoes or something like that, and making a track all the way from one end to the lab to the other end, avoiding obstacles and trying to do achievements along the way, which it was just great. It just simulated what Jetpack Joyride was. So that's hitting Kickstarter in July, so not far. And then had a walk around. What else did we do? Oh, then we played raids, and raids from Elo, and there's quite a few bits got wrong. It's actually quite a good game. Still on the fence whether it's £40 here because they shipped in a load from the printer straight away to get them sold. So I don't know if I would stump up £40, maybe wait until it came in cheaper. I mean, all three of us liked this. Lewis is still on the fence at the minute whether he's going to buy a copy. He probably won't, knowing him. And then we had some lunch, had pizza. That was very nice, bit pricey, but it's very nice. And then I've actually spent the rest of my time in the Bring and Buy trying to find my games to reduce all the prices down, and I hacked the prices down and immediately started hacking the prices down as I was trying to find other games. I saw people in arm with a lot of my games, so yeah, should have just done it for that price, would have saved a lot of time and effort. So I'm going to go and get my window screen fixed, and then I will be back hopefully before the night is young. Bar Pig. Don't know what Bar Pig is. Don't know if I want to know. I'm sure they were at Essen. Backspindle Games. Our friends Dance to the Firefight, Ollie Brooks. And their new one is on Kickstarter. Is it Morn Quest? What is it?
Morn Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's based on a series of books called Morn Quest, based on Irish mythology.
Nice. Miniatures are lovely.
Yeah. So it's on Kickstarter at the moment. It's got about 5 days left.
Oh yeah. So what, in 30 seconds, what do you do?
Basically, you've got the Morn Mountains.
Yeah.
Okay. And legend has it that there's a wall that's built all the way around the Morn Mountains, keeping the evil within. It's locked away with the Shinwa. So you've got to. He's trying to get out. He enlists the help of these 4 nightmares. So you've got the Changeling, the Banshee, the Marrow, and the Dullahan. So you basically, they're going to try and break the wall down.
Yep.
So each time you roll the dice, one of these will rotate round. Once these get round to here, they come out and after you.
Alright.
Okay. So while that's happening, you're trying to collect up resources to basically lock them in place.
Okay.
While you're doing that, the moon is phasing round the middle. That gives them stronger or weaker powers depending on what phase the moon is. And once you've kind of locked them in, then they can't get out. Once this has gone round, I think it's twice, then he starts to attack the wall.
Nice.
And you have to basically keep shoring up the wall and stop him getting out and attack him by leveling up your character, doing magic spells at him. As well as lots of other little creatures that he sends after you in the meantime.
Cool. Long Pack Games, people that make war games, we're actually getting a lot of publishing companies now, not publishing, manufacturing companies by the looks of it, coming into the war game UK Games Expo.
Buy the whole pack yesterday.
So that's kind of nice to see. It's encouraging people to actually get their games made. Depends if the game's any good or not, but that's up to them.
That's one of my favorites. Like my only personal favorite.
Big Trouble in Little China. This was out on Kickstarter a while ago. Comes with some miniatures. Look at them. Not bad. Oh. Not bad at all. They're okay. Solar City. Looks alright. Artwork's quite nice. It's about 5:45, so everyone's kind of getting up and ready to leave. So that's why the hall's less busy. It doesn't feel quiet at all, but it's not too bad. It's like I caught the sun. Isn't it?
Yeah. So do I think it's exposure.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah, probably actually. So, Lewis. End of Saturday.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Tired.
Understatement.
My feet are killing.
Have you enjoyed Saturday?
I have. I feel like yesterday I played a lot of previews and demos, and I hit a lot of, one exceptional, and then a lot of kind of average, and a couple of nares. Today, I felt I hit a lot more. I got a little vein of good, like pretty good games. So that was quite good. Yeah, so I'm pretty pleased. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I have to be honest, this is probably the first year I've actually, throughout the day, played the most lot of games. Usually, just spend my time walking around and not getting a chance to really sit down and do anything. But
Yeah.
I don't know, we had a few things booked in, made sure we saw a few things. Tabletop tool is very a useful tool.
Yeah. Yeah.
It reminded me of a few things we needed to check out. So we are. Oh well, I'm just off to go and see a certain raffle pool. See if I win a few games. It's got really dark. Yeah. So yeah, have to win some games.
Boom.
Hopefully.
Let's do it.
And have you brought anything yet?
Nothing for me. Oh well, I bought My Village because it was an absolute bargain at a £5 at Meeple's Corner.
Not bad, is it?
And because, you know, that kind of price, even if it's crap, you just throw it in the bin. And I have bought gifts for people.
Oh yeah.
My godson, Rhino Hero Super Battles.
Yep.
And for my brother-in-law, I bought an RPG game where an RPG book where instead of rolling dice, you have to do exercise.
Yeah.
So thought that'd be good fun for him.
Yep. Change exposure again. Yeah, that was one that suddenly turned up on the Meeple Corner stand. It was like, what the hell is that? You do exercises.
Yeah.
And dungeon crawl. Yeah. I was like, sounds interesting.
Yeah. I mean, looking at it, it's probably not quite as I expected. I think it was going to be. I thought it was going to be, you know, your classic RPG book that gives you the tools to make your RPG adventures.
Yeah.
It looks more like a series of fantasy stories in which you do exercises to get through certain parts of it.
Yeah.
Which isn't quite as cool as I thought, but I mean, I guess once you kind of learnt the basics, you could easily adapt it into making a RPG, your own RPGs. I don't play many RPGs, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So, but we'll have a look. We'll see what happens. I think I'd like it.
And and next year I'm going to be making my own cow hats and selling them.
Good idea.
So many people was asking, that's such a cool hat, and I was like, I know. If only they knew. It was 2 hats in one. So yes.
No, almost more.
Have you thought of any more about raids?
I'll see you get some food here. He's fine.
I went for a negative.
You went for a negative on it?
I didn't buy it. I like it.
Alright.
I was very close. I couldn't envisage it slotting into my collection and getting played. There's too many other games of a similar weight that would get played above it.
It came down in price?
Yeah?
If it came down in price?
Oh, I mean, if it was...
They're waiting for you.
If it was 25 quid, sure. But 30, I'd strongly consider it. But currently at 40, nah. They might drop it in price tomorrow.
Yeah. So just entering Hall 2. Let's have a look. I saw one guy, X-Wing, he'd put LED lights in the exhaust vents of his ships. I was like, that's cool. There's more X-Wing going on. And then open gaming, where Mike might be actually. Mike's probably left us.
hoping this lasts about an hour. It will. Alright, next up, we have from Mortal Games, Alien Artifacts. White. 200. 200 even. There we go.
Team.
What happened?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Done.
South.
North. Thank you. West.
West.
You're going west? North. Yes.
South. Confirming. South.
Yeah. Second time is south. North.
Going east.
Yeah, thank you.
Sonar. Activate sonar. Activate sonar.
You should always
one
say
truth, one lie.
stop.
Okay, stop. Activate sonar.
Yeah, we need one.
Stop. What's going on here?
Two information.
We said stop. We said stop.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
First overreaction.
Listen, if you're not going to take your game seriously, don't play.
Do you feel she draw the short straw?
Yeah. I don't know why she's rubbing things out anyway.
It's the longest sonar.
You can't just rub things out willy-nilly. It was great with how we're playing. Come on! What's the event? It's two bits of info.
It's not that easy to find out where your ship is.
He's even lost his shit.
It's underwater.
Where are we, Captain?
There's an island to the left.
Come on, it's quick. Oh, sorry. Yeah?
Just for your...
F11. I'm guessing the first one with the wheel.
11 is not the sector.
South? South goes south.
You are going south.
We are going to go south again.
Again, okay? I think I know where they are.
South.
We are going to go east. Confirming east.
Okay, perfect.
Stop. Activate drone.
Yeah, which sector?
What do you think, Christoph?
Speed is the key. Come on, this is the fast way.
Sky.
Totally wrong. Somewhere around.
Okay.
East last, right?
Going south. Going west.
South and then west.
South again.
West was last.
So west, now south. Sonar. Stop. Sonar. Stop. Sonar.
Habt ihr noch Ost gehabt oder?
Das letzte war Süd bei Ihnen.
Cookies you like? It's a real-time game.
Alright guys, crack out the teapot and the cream cake.
Warte mal, just a moment. Nein. Yeah, Jesus Christ, you're missing 5.
We don't care. You did two crosses so far.
Give us a
What happened?
Give us our sonar. I don't care. This is not time to discuss. You're just supposed to give us a sonar. Fix it while we're playing.
Das stimmt.
We're missing 5. I don't care. That's your problem. Give us a sonar.
Do fucking 5 crosses.
Give us our sonar.
Can we have a sonar?
He can't fit anything in while we're sonaring, so you have to wait to start again.
I didn't want to wear their stuff what
Yeah.
I wasn't going to question it too much.
Quick game's a good game.
It's a learning game.
Remember how fat we were recently?
Sorry?
13G.
13G.
13 is not the sector.
Towards north.
South.
West.
West again.
Going west.
Yeah.
Stop. Stop! Did you make 5 additional quotas?
What's going on over here?
He has absolutely no idea what is going on.
Sonar.
Sonar.
West was your last movement, right?
True and false, right. Sector 4.
Wrong.
Yes. Sector 4, J.
J. Are you complete?
Go.
Not possible.
Okay.
We're going south.
South?
Going south. Set
Yeah,
south.
that was in time. Yes. Drona, what is it? You're choosing sector.
Yeah, you're in sector 4?
Negative.
Yeah, I knew you are not.
Okay, I knew that. Right. Go, John.
East, we are heading east.
There's an island, be careful.
Stop. Sonar.
We hit the island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14.
Sonar.
We said stop sonar. Stop sonar.
Be careful, don't hit the island. Please. They put me here as well.
Yeah, they literally just said that.
Christoph, do you know where they are yet?
That's all we've got.
What have you been doing? Are they not
Die haben schon 13 Schritte gemacht. Was ist denn los hier?
G12.
G12.
Kurs.
What is going on?
Nord.
Nothing yet.
Thank you.
Hast du gehört, Christoph? Ich hab Nord.
North is not.
Yeah, we can do that. South.
Yes. Wise decision.
South.
One time south.
Einmal nach Osten. Kurs. Ost. Kurs.
We are heading east.
Yes.
Confirming east.
Now north. And then game over.
I know.
We'll go south.
Yes, of course you do.
Yeah, we can fly, right?
Do you know where they are?
Einmal lang.
Kurs Süd. Peter, they are here.
We don't know.
Peter, they are here.
Warte mal. Kurs Ost.
Peter, they are here.
We're going to go east.
Okay. Kurs
No,
Nord.
west. Sorry, west. Right.
Peter, they are now somewhere else.
We are going west again.
Yes.
Kurs
Now north. And then game over.
There we are.
Ost.
Alright, we're going to go north.
North.
And north again. 2 norths in a row.
Yeah, we can use drone.
Right.
Stop.
Activating drone.
Chat now. Stop drone.
You can't drive to fields you have been before, right?
That's
Yes.
correct, yeah.
We're
Okay.
not doing that. It's fine.
I missed something.
Obviously.
Right, clear enough.
Drone.
You did 2 times north.
9.
2 times north.
Are you in 9?
Yes, 2 times north was the last
2
2.
times west before. You don't
Yeah.
have to say that.
No. They say they're not in sector 9.
Ja, setz was ein.
Okay, stop. See, we do it. You just carry on going, yeah, right over here, draw this. Excuse me, sorry, we're just too busy playing here, and I'm just going to do this.
Sonar.
Sorry, we're in the middle of doing something. I just need to do this. So where do you want?
Something is going extremely wrong here. Do you see this This can't be.
11C.
What
11C?
Okay, go.
Okay, I just guessed they are here. And I made a mistake here.
We are heading east.
Stop.
Like, east.
Said east before start.
Yeah. Wait, I have to make some adjustments to my drawings.
Drone.
Drone.
Where?
9.
Are you in sector 9?
Negative.
Are you sure, sir? Okay, go.
Positivity.
Go. Joel, start sonar.
Stop, sonar. True false.
Guys, I have no idea where you are.
That's all right, not as Chris know where you are. So
Yeah.
it's all right.
So,
Chris is just playing Pac-Man on his own.
You went something like south, east, south, 2 times west, 2 times north, which was the point you came from. Then I lost
That's not
you.
what we did.
Obviously. Thank you.
Yeah, no one after you. Should we remind you again?
Let's do the following.
okay.
Completely empty the board and start from the beginning.
Just trying to be helpful.
The way you do that is surface it, so you
No,
can repair.
we can just erase.
Good. Come on, pumpkin.
Come on.
Come on, pumpkin.
Are you?
Yes,
You finished. You have one.
I'm alright.
Yes, pumpkin.
I'm gonna have to stop.
Do I stop?
Just
Yeah.
do.
I'm gonna
No,
pull
it's not
another
that
key.
So this is how much money we can spend, yeah?
It's important because we have to check who has the person.
But 2 rubies, we're going to pick up a ruby anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going.
Now the 3.
I'm out.
2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2,
You're
3,
out.
4. So the max 7 doesn't bust you, yeah?
7 is fine.
Okay, so another
I'm
2,
up to
and I'll
pick
probably
up
call it.
Yes, do.
Ready?
I want go.
Go.
Yes,
Oh, that's a
I exploded.
3. I'm on 7, and I missed out on a bloody ruby.
Have you exploded?
Exploded!
Boom!
So if I
exploded already last.
And it worked.
and move my, that doesn't matter.
So purple.
Green. No, green.
Sorry.
Green.
Did you roll the die?
Yes, I got bloody water drop. Oh, you get a green.
You didn't win anyway.
I did.
Anyone else got
Okay,
green?
yeah.
No.
Yeah, I cheated.
No.
You're right.
No. Okay.
But it doesn't matter.
Purple.
It's just fun anyway, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I've got purple.
I got 1 purple. Oh, you got 2 purple, so you get 1 and a point, and I get a point. What you?
You score a point as well.
Yeah.
Then you win.
I don't know.
What's happened? What are we doing now?
Then I should have continued.
Let's do our points then, eh?
Yeah, let's do.
So rubies.
Oh yeah.
For 1.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm paying a ruby, 2 rubies to move 1 point.
No, we're not here.
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
I'm ahead.
Ignore.
Forget it.
So points and money, I score 15.
15 for me as well.
I get
3, 4, 5,
15, 37.
16.
15 as well.
I got 11 and I got
We're
to
locked.
28.
We're tied together.
Yeah.
16. Yes, 16.
We will lose together, as we said.
Well, you didn't come
And
down.
then turn in your rubies.
2 points.
Can you remind me of
And
your name?
tiebreaker is who
Your name's
goes
Nadine.
faster in the last round. So congratulations.
Ah.
I'm glad you won.
Hey, I got rubies too.
2 points.
2 points.
Yeah. See?
Oh, I only have 1 point.
Ah.
Go round.
Ah.
But can I just clarify?
I'm fine. 6 points ahead.
Well, you should be.
He won. Anyway. They will send it to Matrix.
Alright guys, day 3 or day 4 for us anyway, Sunday morning. What are we looking forward to?
I'm going to experience the bring and buy, which sounds awful.
Now, what'll be awful is the 8 hours of moaning we're gonna have to listen to on the way home about how by is. Yeah, looking forward to that.
Thanks Mike.
Looking forward to it.
We'll bleep that little misdemeanor out.
Oh, sorry.
I think I've got a couple more games to do. Live form. Need to check that out. And then hopefully, maybe, we'll record the podcast this morning.
Yes, that could be good. I'd like to try out Villagers today. Villagers is on my list. I'm going to buy Quacksalber. Played that last night. It was very good.
Oh yes, crack server, awesome.
Yeah.
We need to, yes, definitely Kennerspiel winner. If they agree with us, that's a different story.
They should do.
They should do.
We know people who know the judges.
We'll write a strongly worded letter to him if it doesn't.
You think so? One thing I love is a strongly worded letter.
Now here, guys, strongly disagree with your choice.
Yeah. It starts off with So you think the mine's a game?
Yeah. Or at least the game had the name Game in it. Still not a game, but it was called the Game. Never mind. Anyway.
Gold, and you've got a bit of money to try and entice people in, and you want to make yourself a village. Okay. And you want to entice people in with skills that have been uprooted from their village to come and join you, help make your village bigger and better and more prosperous. So that's the idea of the game, what you're all trying to do. If you have a look at your turn sequence, the game's based on two main phases. You've got a draft phase and a build phase. Draft phase, you each have a minimum of 2 months pregnant.
I know we'll be here in a minute, but so the game is designed and illustrated by the same guy, a rather tall Norwegian chap. Villages takes place in roughly medieval Europe, and it's been a terrible plague, and all these people have been uprooted from their communities and they're looking for somewhere new to come and live and work. So we are the founders, of potential new villages. And we produce a little bit of grain and a little bit of spare money, so we've got some resources to start bringing people in off the road and giving them somewhere to live and getting them working again and building up new villages. So the idea is for us to, we're basically competing to construct the most profitable village. So the winner is going to be the person with the most gold. Gold is your points. So the game takes place over 2 phases, a number of turns over 2 phases. We start with a draft phase in which we're going to take it in turns around the table to take 1 card at a time from the road. So you can take any one of the face-up cards or any one of the face-down cards. And when we finish drafting, we're going to go into a build phase where we play cards from our hand into our village. So we're all going to start with a hand of cards as well. So when we're drafting, there's a draft limit. It starts at 2 for everybody. You can always draft a minimum of 2 cards. And as the game goes on, we're going to be able to draft extra cards, 1 extra card for each food symbol that we've got in our village. So as we produce more food, we can bring in more people. In the build phase, same thing. We can build or play 2 cards into our village. That's the minimum. And then for every builder that we have in our village with a black building icon, we can play extra cards. The yellow icons are gold, and we're going to score this much gold when we do the scoring rounds. And so there's a balance between being able to draw cards, being able to play cards, and earning money or points, which you need to win the game. So there's these sort of 3 kind of currencies of the game, if you will.
19 minutes, the time is going down. You see, I mean, how many hours have you played? 50 minutes? We're motoring through it and you've not played it before. So you're going for the... Right, so the terror comes off.
I thought he plays 2 territories.
What was the fluff?
There must be a gravitic anomaly, blood is dripping upwards.
So you that one is, so yeah, place 2 more. No, really. Literally spreading terror throughout the starship. Yeah. So that's. Okay, but you've got a taste.
Really good idea. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, 1:30. Nearly the end of Sunday. We've lost Mike. We've just recorded a podcast. And we're heading back into Hall 1 for the last time. It's Chewy. So it looks like we're turning kind of an S in now movement where we now have trolleys and that going around collecting their games, helping them along.
Give you a very quick idea of the game.
Okay.
Like, it would have to be really.
Yeah, you carry on.
Yeah, so it's a really light. It's a really light game for 2 to 4 players, where the name Witless Wizards basically means that you're not what you used to be in terms of your wizarding skills.
Yeah.
And you keep forgetting stuff, and stuff keeps changing and going away.
Yeah.
So on your turn, it's pretty much a kind of I pick you choose kind of game in a way. But what you're going to do is you're going to draw. There's about 4 sets of cards, or I think there'll be 5 in the base game. Hopefully more later.
Yeah.
And they're all different themes. So they might be like a sci-fi theme, or knights, or fantasy, or whatever it may be. Kind of standard sort of themes.
Right. Yeah.
What you do is you take 3 of the sets and you shuffle them together.
Yeah.
Yep. Just doing that. So you shuffle 3 of the sets together, and then what you do is on your turn you basically take the top card of the draw pile. So it'll be just like based on this. And you take the top card.
Yeah.
Now you look at the card and you think, is this a card that I want?
Yeah.
Or not? If it's a card you want, you might go, okay, I'm going to take this card and you put it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you have to take the next card. This one's going to go to your opponent.
Yeah.
Whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
Now, if you turn over the next one and it's really good for your opponent, you may be like, oh man, I don't want them to have that. What you can do is you can pay one of these cubes and draw another card. Then look at the 2 of them and decide which one you want to give them. You can also do the same for that if you're on your own turn.
Yeah.
Whenever you take a card, it has to replace the one that was already there. So the one that was already there goes into the discard pile. Yeah, so it's basically, so you've got 1 here, 1 here,
Yeah.
and 1 here. So the most items you can ever have is 3. But there's a real variety in the strength of the item. So, for example, this only offers you 1 armour, whereas this one offers you 5.
Okay.
So once you've got a card for yourself and you give one to your opponent, you're then going to roll this dice.
Yeah.
And you're going to do the amount of damage on the dice, plus whatever your attack value is, and the other person's going to reduce their armour value, and you're going to do that much damage.
Yeah.
Once you've done 20 points of damage, game over. And that's the basics of it.
Sounds good. It's a bit of Biblos.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that in it. Yeah, they kind of look at it, what you want.
Yeah, that can go there, that can go there, kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's got the variety because there's 5 different sets and you mix 3 of them together. If you want a really tight game, you can just mix 2 of them together.
Right.
So that's an option if you want to do it.
When's this coming out?
It's going to be kickstarted in June, so hopefully it'll be later this year.
All right.
And yeah, there's a bit of info on there.
Oh yeah. Cool. Right, it's about 3:30. The show is about to end. I am going around and looking to see if there's any bargains going on. And cheekily see if I can get some review copies of games. So yeah, what a show it's been. Really enjoyed it. So it is now Sunday, we are all closed, and now you can witness the massive quick section breakdown of everything being chucked back in boxes, folded up quickly, and going home. And there you have it. That is my video vlogging roundup of the UK Games Expo 2018 experience. From my eyes, you can see it. This is the third instalment. The fourth day on the Sunday, I basically running out of space to record stuff. There was a lot of stuff I didn't add into these videos, basically because it was either not very good video in, just not very interesting. So there was tons of stuff I got, but I hopefully picked the best bits for you. Really enjoyed the show. It's one of the best shows I've been to out of the many I've been to in the years. It's really up there. Played lots of games, met lots of people, bumped into people I already know, and I really like that point of the UK Games Expo. I love the way it's actually really growing, really big, and there's so much coming into it. There's so many publishers from all around the world coming around and showing off their games, and I think this is a great thing for the UK. Let me know in the comments if you liked these videos. Let me know in the comments how I could do better. I know how I can do better, and hopefully next time I do something like this, I will do a bit better job. And yeah, please like and like and subscribe and thumb up the video. Thank you very much. Check out our podcast. We did do a podcast actually at the show, which you can find on the blog or any podcast RSS feed sites that are around. And yes, thank you for watching, and goodbye from Joel from Devon Dice.